so we are ready. If you're ready, you got your coffee, you got your soda, you got everything you need. We're going to go ahead and get that. She'll come back on if she can't get it done today, as far as the MetaTrader 4, because you want to have that on your MetaTrader 4 as well. We've got it on all our trading devices. Let me know if you can see the Harmonic Scanner. You guys put some ones in the chat. You can see the Harmonic Scanner. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so real quick, you know, we understand if you have to go, you know, yeah, you know, you have to go. This is part of the process of getting set up, guys. And we used to do this a lot in the beginning, you know. And so this is good when we can all come together and get it done. But anytime you need any of that personal, hey, you know, I got it on, just need a little extra help, you know, well, reach out as well. We want everybody to know that they can reach out and make sure they get the clarity on everything. I'm gonna go ahead and share my video. Dominique, she wasn't sharing her video. I'm gonna share my video. You shared your video in the beginning? I'm gonna share my video. Pips pay the bills. Let's go. So we're gonna go ahead and give you some clarity on how to use the Harmonic Scanner, but also gonna give you some knowledge on, you know, whether you came in on the platinum package, whether you came in on the elite package, whether you came in on the platinum package and you got the upgrade to HFX, or you have the HFX and you know you want to learn Forex too. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I want to get that clarity. Get that out to you right away. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, pivots. It doesn't matter what software or algorithm that you're using. The only thing that matters with the RS5P is that if, when the algorithm was created, did they leave room for you to add multiple indicators on the algorithm? Okay, so the Harmonic Scanner was created, Christopher Terry's brainchild, and we were able to load that on there. We were able to load it on TradingView. I really believe you can load it on pivots, but I'm not sure that you can load it on all of the softwares because, you know, some of the creator of the algorithm is only getting information from the educators who have the strategy. So they have their own strategies, they have their own indicators, and some of them are default and you can't add them, and that's fine, totally fine. So this is why we say that you can use the RS5P on most trading platforms, most algorithms, software, and the more the better, because as you start to understand the RS5P and what it entails of, you'll be able to use that particular strategy, man, on anything, any style of trading. You can be a scalper. Dominique said, you know, she don't look at the 5 minute, but those who scalp look at the 5 minute. They're taking 1 minute entries. Okay, cryptocurrency. You can use it on crypto in that market. You can use the RS5P on indices. You can use the RS5P on commodities. You can use the RS5P on HFX, because that's just a style of trading. You're still trading currencies. You can still trade options with HFX. You can still, so it doesn't matter really the package that you come into, and this is, we want people to get this understanding, you know, that you can use this RS5P once you master it for all type of style of trading. So if you guys understand that, you know, that should be like a wow. If you understand that, put some twos in the chat. Now, you're not limited to any style of trading with the RS5P strategy. And matter of fact, that if you are educating yourself in the 200 series, okay, for, you know, because you should, whether no matter what style of trading you are using, or what industry you are trading in, or what algorithm or software that you are using, right? This is going to really, really help you with the RS5P. So don't just like get the RS5P and then don't and stop educating yourself. Okay, you want to master this 200 series. I hear it sometimes. People say, "Yeah, I went through the academy. I went through the 100 series." They've been in for a month, and that's not long enough. I haven't even mastered the 200 series yet, and I'm going on 4 years. Okay, so you know we're always referring to the academy. That is our what we go. That is our go-to thing that's going to help us become what we want to become in this space. So I just wanted to get that out, get that clarity. Now, the great thing about it is that while you're learning this particular strategy, and while you're in the academy, HFX is a great style, as we've all know, is to start. You know, if customers want to learn really quick about how to get in and profit in the market while they're learning, and they do want to learn HFX, traditional Forex, HFX is the way to go. But you still need the academy. You still need the academy. You're still going to need to know, you know, a lot of things about technical analysis. Okay, the strategy is there that we're using. Cash trap. If you're using cash trap, if you're using Liberties, or you're using the alligator, whatever which one, RS5P still works. Still works on anything. Why? Because it is universal. Put that in your notes. It is universal. It is a universal strategy, right? That will work on anything. Why? Because price makes the structure, and structure, right, creates the pattern. And that's what the RS5P focusing on. It shows you when to get in and get out of the market based off what price action is doing and those type of patterns that are being created. Whatever it's a break and retest, whether it's a pullback or a correction, the RS5P is going to help you get the bag. If y'all excited about that, put some fire emojis in the group chat. I gotta bring it to you like that because I want to let you know you have, man, this is going to really take your trading to a whole nother level. And you've got to be positive enough and go through these little what's the word? Let me look. Is it tedious things to get set up? This is like, that's not my character. but I was willing to go through these hours to get set up. So once it was set up and it was done correctly, I don't have to worry about that. All I have to do now is learn the strategy and get in and get the bag. And that's the part where, let's stay as much as positive as we can, is that that's what you want to do. You want to be tired in front of the trying to do this, trying to get it together, get it set up. Because once it's set up, baby, I swear by it. So it doesn't matter. HFX, Harmonic Scanner, TradingView, doesn't matter. Levels, doesn't matter. Bounce back, doesn't matter. Okay, you can use this, and you can use it for confirmation. Write that down. Confirmation on what you're looking at from the Harmonic Scanner, or even HFX. We're gonna pull up HFX, gonna pull up a Harmonic Scanner, and I'm just gonna give you a really quick tutorial on how to use it. I'm gonna do more training on Sundays as well, and I'm gonna infuse the the RS5P strategy for HFX and Harmonic Scanner, and then I'm actually going to see if we can load it up on pivots, because that's what I use. Okay, and it's been great. and I hope it's great for you. So, all right. So as you see right now, everybody can see the Harmonic Scanner. All right. As you see, it's blank. It's blank. And it's going, when you bring your Harmonic Scanner up, it's going to be blank like this. It's going to have nothing but the RSI on there. Okay. So what you want to do to load it up, is, now I won't be talking so much about break and retest unless I have to use it for an example. Some of you guys that have been on my calls and you know how I do trade setups, I won't be talking about that much. I'm talking about how to take trades, how to use the RS5P properly with the Harmonic Scanner or on HFX, on Hourglass, or TradingView. Okay, so when it comes up, it's coming up like this, and it's going to always come up like this. Okay, so you got to go back. If you saved it, you got to go back up to your save button, and you got to go click on load chart. And wherever currency pair that you saved it on, that's your default for your RS5P. Okay, y'all understand that so far? So I'm gonna click on RS5P. Now, once the RS5P is up, now it's on. You can see the indicators. You should follow along with me on your Harmonic Scanner. Okay, follow along with me. Okay, and now it's on your default page. Okay. You can see this has been running for a quite long time. So I don't have to stay there. Now I got it up. Okay, if it's 7 in the morning or whenever it's your trading time, now you are looking for trade setups. You can go back to your brokers, okay, whatever favorite broker you are that you like to trade on, what time frame you like to trade on. You know, I like to go to the hour. That's my preference. You can trade on any time frame, but there's a way that we should trade no matter what time frame you're trading on. So I'm just going to go to the hour, and then I'm just going to click on USD CAD. Okay, click on USD CAD. That's a trade that just finished out on Friday. Let's go a little bit. I'm going to go to Great Britain. That's what I was going to do. So I'll click on Great Britain USD. It's been running for a while. Okay, guys know I like to go to my time frame, go to the bottom where it says UTZ, Universal Time, okay, time zone, okay, so you can click on that, whatever time zone that you're in, you click on that, and then all of the different time zones for the different areas will click up. So I'm in the New York session time zone, so I'll click on that, Eastern Standard Time. You click on what time frame that you are in, and now you can see the RS5P. Now, the only thing that is not loaded up on there in the top five confirmations, and if anybody knows about the RS5P and you want to go ahead and put it in the group chat other than Dominique, go ahead and tell me what did not load up on the RS5P. Anybody want to take a stab at it? Now, if you have your, how many of you guys got the 5 confirmation, the actual printout of the 5 confirmation? No, we don't have this stochastic. We don't have that. We don't have that. We have the RSI. So, I mean, you got to know about the 5 confirmation. Right. Lynn York. That's it. The Heikin-Ashi candles. Okay. So if you have your, how many of you, how about this? How many of you don't have the banner, the flyer of the 5 confirmations of the RS5P? If you don't have it, I'm going to pull it up so you can take a screenshot of it. If you don't have it, because you want to have it, all right? If you don't have it, is it on the desktop? So I'm going to pull this up before we even get started, because you want to be able to refer to that, okay? That's going to be your cheat code. That's going to be your cheat sheet code, okay? Because until you can remember, you got it? Okay. So Dominique's going to pull it up. Do I have to unshare? Okay. So there it is. So there it is, okay? Take a nice big, blow it up on your screen. That is everything that we're going to be talking about, okay, is right there, okay? Everything that we're going to talk about, how to use the RS5P is right there, okay? So take a snapshot, blow your screen up. Everybody got it? If you got it, put some 7s in the chat. That way I know you got it. All right. Everybody got it. All right. So keep that thing with you. You could even laminate it and put it on your wall next to you, man. Okay. Everybody got it. All right. Thank you, Dominique. So let's go back to the harmonic scanner. So Lynn said the Heikin-Ashi candle. That's right. We're going to need the Heikin-Ashi candle. All right. So all right. So how do you get those? Over here to your top of your left, you see these candlesticks right here. If you highlight it top left, right next to the time, okay, for the hour chart, whatever time frame you have it on, okay, you have your candles, you click on that, and down here it says Heikin-Ashi, okay, click on that. And now you really have the RS5P. So remember that when you pull up your harmonic scanner, or now on TradingView, really quickly, go back to TradingView. I left this for GU. If I leave it on Heikin-Ashi candles and I close out and I come back on, it's gonna be on Heikin-Ashi candle. Okay, so remember that. Your harmonic scanner is gonna go back to original candlesticks, but on TradingView, wherever you leave it, that's where it is when you come back. All right. So every time I turn it on, I've got to go to my load chart, load save, go down to RS5P, click load chart. It's going to come up on my default where I saved it. Then I can go to my brokers and start looking for trade setups. Okay. Then I go to candles and I turn on my Heikin-Ashi candles. Everybody got that? All right, cool. So let's just say we were looking to buy this particular trade setup. We're gonna look right here. Now, again, it's real important for you to understand, get some idea about market structure, support and resistance. So I will throw a little bit of that information out here. I just don't turn the harmonic scanner on and just jump in the trade, even if it's an hour or 2 hour or 15 minutes. You want to do that, okay? Can you do that? Yes, there's some people in the waiting room. Yes, you can. You can do that. And you're probably going to be 80% profitable by not even knowing, just taking a trade. Okay, that's how good it is. All right, but we have the RS5P, is, I heard one person say, so it can get gooder and gooder, right? Because we, write this down. If some of you are heard this before, I'm gonna say it again. We are all being, trained. We're students, but the idea of it is, look, if you want this to be your go-to to where you're not just trying this out, that you really, this is something that you want to learn, that you can just come and for an hour, get the bag and then go about your business. Like my brother said happened to him the other day, got his 10%. He had heard me saying this all the time, that you just trade, get your percentage and then go live your life. He was able to do that the other day and it felt so good. You want to think like a professional. You want to learn, you want to be a professional at this, okay? And so those three things are entries. You don't want to just get in. You want to get in at the precise time. You want to get in when price is moving, when the banks are either adding more money into the market or taking away money from the market. Okay, it's just that simple. So the RS5P is going to help you get those entries. Number two, if the RS5P gives you those entries that you're looking for, your risk is going to be very, very minimal. It's going to be very minimal. Why? Because if you're riding with price and momentum, and price is moving, then in the direction you want to go in, then your stop loss is really not coming into play. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, put some threes in the chat if that's making sense. Professional traders, man, that was something I put on my Facebook page, and man, they were in Mexico, man, and they were getting it down. I don't know if y'all saw that. They was getting it down. Screens were everywhere, man. They were in Mexico. Right next to him, it was a trading company that was just trading, had screens everywhere. You saw some of the things that we have on our screens, like the currency strength meter, like Bloomberg, all that stuff. And then you saw the squiggly lines and everything. And they're looking for the precise time when momentum is taking place. If they can get those positions for those investors, that keeps their risk very low. Are y'all following me? So your risk is very, very minimum then if you can get these precise entries. Number three, if you can get precise entries, then that's going to help you in your ROI, your reward on your investment. Whatever you went into the market with, you went in with 20-cent lot size or standard, doesn't matter. It's going to help you because price is moving, you're in, there's no risk hardly, and you can get your percentages and get out. Does that make sense? So this is what the RS5P is for. We don't want to just say, hey, get on the RS5P. No, we want to explain what's happening so you have an aha moment and says, wow, okay, I get that now. That is not just, a pattern and it's just, here's my entry, get in, and how do I know when to get out? No, it's going to tell you when to get out. It's going to tell you when to get in. It's going to tell you when to get back in. Ooh, this is good stuff. Are y'all with me? I be getting revelation. Yeah, some of you educators on here, I know y'all educators, some educators, when you be educating, don't you like, man, you start teaching yourself. You be like, whoa, man, that was good, right? I'm gonna use that. So the first thing that we're looking for is what? A transition zone. We are looking for consolidation in the market. Now, I'm gonna teach you why I'm teaching you. I'm gonna teach you. I understand if you have to get off, it's recorded. But I'm gonna teach you why I'm teaching you. All right? There are three things that professional traders look for, right, when they sit down in front of the computer. I want y'all to go, if y'all would do this, this is your homework. Go find my Facebook page and go look at, you might have to copy and paste what they're saying in Spanish and go do that. Just Google Spanish translator and put it in there. They'll give it to you in English. But go look at that. Trust me, that was some real deal because, when we talk to people, people be like, sometimes they think we're not serious, about what we're doing. And this has been a well-kept secret, all right? So they look for three things. The first thing they're looking for is where is price? When I sit down in front of the computer, okay, I can't even mark up the chart unless I'm looking, unless I know what price is and where it came from. I can't even draw a support resistance line if I don't know where it is and I don't know where it came from. Follow me, y'all. Follow me, y'all. Okay? So the first thing they look for is, where's price? Well, if I go all the way back over here, since New York session closed, once it closed, price ended up right here. It ended up, I look to the right, there's my coordinates, okay? And this is where it stopped, 1.38519. So I want to identify where price is. Are y'all with me? I want to identify where price is. That's the first thing they're gonna do, okay? This is after they went to the news. This is after they looked at fundamentals. This is, you know, all that. They sit down in front of their screen and they want to know where price is. So where is price? That's where you're going to find out what price is on the right. There's your coordinates. This is right there. Okay, everybody with me on that? Number two, right? They're going to want to see what the structure looks like. Remember, I said earlier, price makes the structure. Structure makes the pattern. Okay? So price is king, structure is queen. And if you want to add a third one, the indicator's out of jack. but price makes the structure. Because what? You see in the presentation, it says price is always what? Put it in the group chat. Price is always what? You seen it in the presentation. Dominic, you can't say nothing. Price is always, if you seen the presentation, you get to where they're talking about, you know, after 6.6 trillion, what do they say? So price is doing what? What is it doing? Come on, y'all. Come on, team. Come on, class. Let's go. Price is doing what? Do I have to draw it out for you? Price is doing what? It's moving, but what? Yeah, we know it's moving, but what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Up and down. What's another word that I'm looking for? Fluctuating. That's it. Woo! It's fluctuating. Price is always fluctuating, but when it fluctuates, it creates a pattern. I'm trying to give you revelation, trying to give you aha moment, okay? So I want to look at structure. I know what price is, look at structure. Looking at this right now, what is structure telling you? Put it in the group chat. Put it in the group chat. What is it? What is it doing? It is trending. What is it doing? Trending what way? Let's go. Up, trending up. What's another word? It's bullish. Who's the bulls? Come on, keep talking. It's ascending. Who's got control of the market? Buyers, let's go. Boy, y'all bringing me back to the old days. I get excited. That's right. The buyers are in control. That's right. So they sit down, they say it's a buyer's market. They're looking at what price, they see structure, there's a buyer's market. Okay. Number three is what you guys put on your trading device is going to confirm what you see happening in the market. Now, Dominique put the RS5P on your trading device. So the RS5P is going to confirm what you see in the market. That's what the professional traders, some use indicators, some use just the structure because they understand liquidity and volume and zones and stuff like that. And they don't need, you know, the indicators, you know, they just know, all right? That's like Luke Longmire. He just bank heights, he just knows. But we starting, I mean, some people like indicators. There's no wrong or right. You find what you like and you stick with it till you master it and have the type of results you want to have. That's how it works, okay? So number three is the indicators confirm the structure, structure confirms price. That's how it works. So you look for price, structure, structure creates a pattern. Number three, indicators confirm what you see happening in the market. That's what they look for. So when you look at the market, I want you to think like that from now on. It doesn't matter if you, it doesn't matter. 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 Doesn't matter. You was in church, I say, look at your neighbor and say, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Where's price? Put price right now on Hourglass. Where's price? Come on, talk to me. Do it fast, quick, let's go. Do it fast. Where's price? Where's price? Where's price? Come on, talk to me. There we go. There we go. Right? What structure saying? What structure saying? Come on, talk to me. Let's go. Doesn't matter what our consolidation. Let's go. That's it is. And another word for that is what? As far as the RS5P is concerned, put it in a group chat. What is the first thing you're looking for in the RS5P? Come on, transition. Boom, there it is. Whoop, there it is, right? There it is. So now you confirm what price is. Now you confirming what structure look like, right? What is your indicator confirming? You see, it doesn't matter what we're on. Doesn't matter, let's go here. Where's price? Where did price end up? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what we're looking for. Doesn't matter. Let's get on the 1 hour. Doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't matter. Get on 15 minutes. There we go. Doesn't matter. That way they won't have to be confused. Look at the whole structure. Don't just look at one candle. It's 15, all these 15-minute candles. Okay, look at it now. Bearish, there it is. It's bearish, that's right. Where's price? Way down here. Bearish. What is the indicator saying? They all falling. Same thing, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you use. Harmonic Scanner, TradingView, Hourglass, pivots, doesn't matter. This is universal. This is how you look at it. It's what you're gonna learn in 200 series, okay? So, those three things, put that in your What Did I Do Right journal. When everything is working right, we're giving you things that work. Okay, we're giving you the stuff that's worked. So I gave you really two formulas. You know, what they look for, right? One of them is entries, risk low, strong gain. The other one is where's price, what structure, what is my indicator confirm? Boom, keep that in your head all the time, all the time. Just don't get in a trade. You want to sit down, take your time, and know what price is, where structure is. Why? Because if you, like this, this is good. If you can find the transition zone, you can position yourself for the entry with the RS5P. If you can find the transition zone, you can position yourself for the move, okay? Now, I want you to pretend, and I'm gonna show you on with this, after I show you on this, that none of this stuff to the right has happened yet, all right? So the first thing I'm looking for is a transition zone. So how do I know? Look at your cheat code. What consists of transition zone? Okay, it's going sideways, but what do those candles look like? Okay, what do those candles look like? They're dojis. They're dojis. Anytime you see a doji candle, there's just, look, without getting all technical and calling them hammers and all this different stuff, I just say, anytime I see dojis, the move is coming. That's how I look at it. That's just me. Now, if you're a technical person, you got to deal with the educators and go live and go find the technical and look at the hammer and look at the morning star and all that kind of stuff. When a doji is forming, multiple dojis are forming, you have wicks on both sides. If you got wicks on both sides, don't that makes you seem like that price is confused? You don't know which way it want to go, right? So it's going up, it's coming back down, then it goes up, then it comes back down, and then it closes, then it opens up, and it goes back up, and it goes back down. It's confused, right? Are y'all with me so far? It's confused. And being confused, come on, price being confused just means that the market movers, those who are about to move the market, right? Those who are now setting up their investments, whether they're buying and selling, has not made their move yet. They haven't put money in the market. They haven't took money out of the market. This means that's why price is moving sideways, because they are the ones in the 100 series. If you went through the 100 series, you learn or are learning who participates in the market and what their jobs are. The retail traders do not move the market. We don't move the market, okay? Even though they label us as one, we don't think like one. At least that is what I don't think like one. But it's not enough of us that have enough money to move the market like they do. Does that make sense? So when you see consolidation, that just means that the big boys haven't made the move, but they're about to. And if you can move when they move, getting that entry, man, it's gonna be a glorious ride. All right, y'all still following me? Put some ones in the chat if you still following me. All right. Oh, I didn't even know the music. I can't even hear it. Is it good now? You good? It ain't good? Chris said, no, it ain't good. Well, what do I need to make it good, Chris? It's good now? Bit more what? It's off. Oh, Chris said, you must be on the, you must been on the Breakfast Club. We get it down on the Breakfast Club, but we teach it right now, okay? All right, so are y'all with me? Okay, so all right, so you want to be able to identify the transition zone. The transition zone is a makeup of an area of consolidation with doji candles. Are y'all with me? That's the first thing. That's the first thing to, number one is identify the transition zone. Okay, that's how you identify. Okay, that's how you identify. Okay, so price can come down. See how see these dojis right here? All that just let me know they about to make a move. That's all that means. They about to make a move. That's it. Anytime you see dojis, just think in your head, they about to make a move. That's it. Okay. So if we were looking to buy this, because now remember, none of this on the right is here. None of this is on the right is here. And we seeing price come down. Okay, we're in a live market. We seeing price come down. Now, the only way I would be looking to buy this is to do what? Is prices coming down? How would I know? I mean, what would, I know I'm asking some questions. I want to see if you guys been in the academy, you know, I'm looking for a buy. Prices coming down. Well, I mean, what do I have to do, right? We don't see this transition zone yet. Price is still falling. So how do I'm going to know when to buy? What do I need to do to look for a buy? All right. I'm going to have to look for support. That's it. That's it. That's it, y'all. And once you find your support, a higher level of support, strong support area, the harmonic scanner, this is on the 1 hour. How do I know this is support? I just see a green entry line and I see price coming down here. I don't know if that's support unless I go to a higher time frame, right? Click on the 4 hour and start to put my support and resistance lines in. Right? And I can't find it. All right, here we are. There you go. All right. There you go. Great answer. Okay. Higher level of support. So now I'm thinking to myself, if price comes down to this area, we might get a push up and we could get a potential reversal. Why? Because if you want to know what price is doing in the present, look and see what it did in the past. If I draw this line, the line doesn't stop right here. It's going out in the past. And you can see it's been a resistance, right? It's been support, it's been resistance, it's been support, it's been support, it's been support, it's been support, and it's been a strong level of support. So that was a great answer. I just wanted to throw that in there just to see. So let's go back to the buy, all right? So none of this is here. Price hits support, and now you start to see these doji candles, all right? Transition zone. I am not in this trade yet. Why? Because I need all 5 confirmations. You do not write that down. You do not get in the trade unless you get all 5 confirmations, okay? All 5. And they gotta happen at one time. You're like, wow, all of them at one time? Yes, all at one time. And guess what? It always happens. It always happens, okay? So that's number 1, identify transition zone. Number 2, you have your EMAs. You got your EMAs, your moving averages are on there. Your moving averages are indicators that is calculating the average price in any said area or zone, okay? Whether it's buyers in the market, whether it's sellers in the market, it's giving you the average, okay? It's giving you the average. So what you want to do, okay, now, the way she set this up for you guys is that you have 2 moving averages. Are y'all with me so far? Not so much of support, but they just show you the relative average, okay, number, that true range average that is there happening in that area, okay? Okay, now the 50 is more a good support and resistance than just the regular, because you're not looking at these moving averages that way with this strategy. So it was a great question because I'm about to explain what they do. Okay, the blue is following trend. So the blue indicator will help you with the trend. The red indicator is going to help you with the volume. Woo. The blue is going to help you with the trend, help you keep you understanding what trend you're throwing in. The red indicator follows price. It is calculating the volume in each candle. Are y'all with me? Put some ones in the chat. You with me? Okay. So red follows price, blue follows trend. You're gonna know when you get a trend change when you get a EMA crossing. So number 2 is, if the EMAs do not cross or have not crossed, you do not get in the trade. This is after you have identified the transition zone. Are y'all with me? So I identified the transition zone. So if I'm looking, I'm saying, oh, price is at support. I want to buy. This is going to be a potential buy. Harmonic Scanner is calling a buy. Should I get in this trade right now? Well, no, because you're only at the second confirmation. And right here, you do not have a EMA crossing. Matter of fact, no. Can you call it out by the 310 to 50? No, no, because I'm only looking at blue and red. Look at what your cheat code says. If the blue indicator is not below the red, you don't get in for a buy. If the blue is not above the red, you don't get in for a sale. That's how we do it. Okay, you look at, that's why they're color coded. All right. So we're looking for an EMA crossing. That means blue needs to be below red or red above blue, however you want to say it, before we can go on to number 3. Okay. Right here, we don't have an EMA crossing. So what do? If we don't have an EMA crossing right here in the transition zone, what do we do? Put it in the group chat. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We wait. That's it. You know, we wait. We wait another 15 minutes. We wait another 30 minutes. However it takes. Patience. Right. Don't do nothing. Right. Don't do that. All right. Don't do nothing. We wait till we see our EMA crossing. Once we see our EMA crossing, we're gonna also see some other things happening. We get our EMA crossing here. So this is 5, this is 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours later, we get an EMA crossing. Ooh. If you all ever took any signals from Gold Cup, man, from Lozado, and he put out a buy limit. Sometimes you waiting all day for that thing to hit, but when it hit, right? That's just how it is, right? So I'm gonna help you with this 5 hours though. Wait, this the good part is coming. The good part is coming. So we didn't get an EMA crossing until right here. So now we have identified that red is above blue. Now we can go to step 3. So we got step 1, we got step 2. Now we can go to step 3. Are y'all with me so far? After step 3 says if the EMA's crossed, right, for a buy, red above blue, right, we can go to step 3. Move on to step 3. Step 3 says these indicators that Dominique had y'all merge, the RSI, the momentum, the money flow. I'm not going to get into each and every one, but that some of them, most of them are self-explanatory other than the RSI. The RSI is not just an indicator that, you know, most people say is overbought and oversold. That is not it. It doesn't mean that wholeheartedly. Doesn't mean that there's no buyers in the market just because it's above the 80. That doesn't mean, it doesn't mean that, okay? But we're not gonna get into that right now. But these other ones, okay, momentum, when you see price moving, okay, indicator in a direction, you got momentum. If it's going sideways, you don't have no momentum. Okay, yellow indicator, money flow. What does that make? What is that? That's self-explanatory. That's letting you know where the money is, which way the money is flowing. Ooh, that's some good stuff. This is high-level trader stuff. Remember, this is a person, man, who went out and got information from people who make millions and billions of dollars and became an 8-figure earner with this strategy. So, okay, before we had that Lynn knows, before we didn't know, we didn't have no money flow indicator. We didn't know nothing about no money flow indicator where the money was flowing, right? But now you know that this is going to show you where the money, what direction money is going into the market. Does that make sense? Okay, so number 3 is all 3. RSI is letting you know buyers are taking the market. Okay, crossing this 50 line. This is your average, and it's crossing average. Sellers down here, buyers up here. Okay, and buyers are taking over. Buyers are taking over. Sellers up here, buyers down here. They're taking over. So once they cross over this 50 line, okay, that's a great 98, 99% that, you know, they are going somewhere. Now remember, if you ever traded with me before, banks are only thinking about numbers. You're not seeing, they're not thinking about lines. They got their mind, they have so much money and they're gonna buy so much, okay? And they've got a target that they're going to. Once they cross that 50 line, they on the move. When they cross that 50 line, you got a EMA crosser. Come on. It's happening simultaneously. And long as they're pointing up, remember, none of this has happened yet. None of this has happened yet. Don't look over here. Just look right here where the EMA crossing is. Right where that EMA crossing is, they have to be above, all 3 above the 50 line. At this EMA crossing was all 3 indicators above the 50 line. Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Now, if I had an EMA crossing after looking at my trend line, right? And 2 of the indicators was above, and maybe the RSI was below the 50. You had 2 up, you have 1 down. Doesn't matter which one. Do you go on to number 4? You do not go to number 4. Because, watch this, y'all. One of the pieces to the puzzle is missing. One of the pieces to the puzzle is missing. Okay. So all the pieces got to fit. And I'm going to give you the word. Some of y'all know the word, but I'll give it to you later. Some of y'all will help me put it in the group chat. All 3 of them has to be above the 50 when you get your EMA cross. Are you with me? In this case, all of them were. We can go on to step 4. Step 4 is your MACD. Okay. Well, we're going to get into some of these indicator tradings later on. Oof. This is good stuff. This just bring back memories. All right. You've got 2 MACDs merged together. Okay. All you need to know about the MACDs for the RS5P is that the green gives you your first entry, your red gives you your second entry after the retest. So all you need is 1 indicator to be above the 0 line. The 0 line, once price comes to that 0 line, it's at a crossroads. It's either going to be a retest or it's going to be a trend change. The MACD specializes in either retests or confirming trends and reversal patterns. So all I need the MACD is to tell me, is price reversing? Because I want to buy. Price is coming here. I found a support level. I'm looking at my transition. I'm waiting on my EMA crossing for confirmation. I'm waiting on my RMMs for confirmation. if I get a crossing at the 0 line by the MACD, the green line, that is confirmation that the trend is changing. And if the trend is changing, right, and it's happening at the same time that my EMAs are crossing, my RMMs is above, ooh, look at that, and the MACD is crossing, that is step number 4. Are you with me? Now, if the green line was below, and I got my EMA crossing, I got my RMMs, all 3 of them, but the green line is below the 0 line, do I go to step 5? No. What do? I wait. I wait. That's it. I wait. I wait. It's a waiting game. Wait like you got $1 million in your pocket. Because if you wait like you got $1 million in your pocket, while you're waiting, you're sipping on coffee. You're sipping on your best brew. You're sipping, you're chilling, you're eating salad. You got your feet up on your desk. That's what they're doing. They're just chilling and waiting. And the person who can outweigh the most is going to win. Patient pays. So at this point, come on, did we get a MACD crossing? At the same time, the RMMs that was above the 50, at the same time, we had a EMA crossing. Yes or yes? So I can go to step 5. And step 5 is when you turned your Harmonic Scanner on and you loaded up your RS5P, but you didn't have your Heikin-Ashi candles, baby. Now you turn on your Heikin-Ashi candles. What does your cheat code say? Do you have flat bottoms? When you get flat bottoms for buy, blue candle, or red tops for sale, once that flat bottom appears on that candle, right, in the same area, come on, of your EMA crossing, at the same time, come on, at your RMMs are crossing, at the same time that your MACD is crossing, that's when you enter the trade. And when you enter the trade, woo, like I say, baby, you ain't got to worry about no stop loss. You don't have to worry about no stop loss. You don't have to worry about no stop loss. You tell me where you need a stop loss. Look at that. Look at that. You tell me where you need a stop loss. When do you need a stop loss? Where do you need it? Where? That's all you need. You don't need nothing else. Get in the trade. And if you would have got in this trade, come on, you would have got in this trade right here. Come on, right there. And you would have held this trade. You would have, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. 209 pips. 209 pips. Where did it come back and knock you out? Where did the banks turn around and say, oh, I want to get you out? It hit my stop loss. Where? Come on, somebody. Are y'all with me? 208 pips because you waited. You waited. You waited, come on, and you got in this trade 209 pips, Lord, and didn't have to get out. And watch this. You was in this trade. You was in this trade. Lord, you were in this trade. You were in this trade. You was in this trade. When did it hit the top? Right there. 2 days and 17 hours. That's called swing trading. You in that trade, 65 bars, 1 hour, 1 hour bars, 2 days and 17. You chilling making money because you got in right at the precise time. You waited 4 hours to be in a trade for 2 days. 209 pips. 209 pips. 209 pips. 209 pips. 209 pips. Great Britain USD. You put a standard on it. $2,090. $2,090. Come on now. This is now, okay, so say you didn't get a standard. Say you didn't put a standard on it. Say you put $1 on it. $209. All right. That's a trade you never even have to worry about. All you do is come back and look at it and say, oh, still going. You know, come on now. So getting in at the right time is very important. So you don't get in. So you don't get in, you don't need stop loss. I ain't saying you don't need a. No, I'm not saying you don't need a stop loss. Now that's the difference between what people say, why is price always coming back and knocking out my stop loss? Have y'all heard that? Have y'all heard that? Have y'all heard that? I get in, I'm in profit, and then it comes back and it knocks me out. Have y'all heard that? Before the price even got started. Have y'all heard that? Okay, that's because they're not getting in when they're supposed to get in. They don't have a clue about when the banks are moving. They are not using the RS5P properly if they have it, because you can't tell me where you saw that the stop loss came back. I'm saying that nullifies that excuse. What I'm saying is that if anybody traded with me, even if you had a stop loss, right, getting in at the right time, if you had a, you know, what I learned from Stevenson Lindor, you know, you're going to get in here, okay, and your stop loss is going to be below your previous wick. Well, that's below support. That's below support. So if I was getting in right here, okay, I would have about a 30, 35 pip stop loss, okay? But why would I have to be worried about it? Because price did not come back, it left. The problem is people are getting in buys over here and price is coming knocking them out. Or they're getting in buys over here and price went up and it came back down and knocked them out. That in the transition zone. You don't get in the transition zone, you identify the transition zone to wait for your next confirmation, which is your EMA crossing. Once you get your EMA crossing and you start looking at your indicators, it starts showing you that now you are at a possible reversal. So now I can start looking for my entry for my move. Does that make sense? Yeah. I don't use buy limits that much because I know that they're making money on your brokers selling off your positions to, you know, these people who manipulate the market, and they're selling, they're making money on stop hunting it off you, off your position, as well as where they're going. All right, so we use market execution. All I'm just doing is waiting for the banks to tell me that they're leaving. When they leave, I got a cheat code to let me know when they leave. Y'all know the other one is the break and retest, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about how to use, you know, with proper risk management, right? You could have still had a 30 pip stop loss and waited, and it never came back to knock you out. You would have went right in the blue. You went right in the blue. You went right in the blue. Okay, and that's the difference between being patient and impatient, of not knowing when to get into the market. Because if you'd have got in, if you'd have started buying here, you oh, I'm in profit. No, I'm back at my entry. Oh, I'm in profit. Oh, no, I'm in big red now. What's going on? Oh, you dig what I'm saying? And the average trader, while they're learning, they don't understand that. And they'll get tired of being in the trade, and they'll just close the trade and take the loss. They don't know why they took the loss. No, you want to make sure that you understand what's going on, and that's going to take time, excuse me, for you to do that. Okay, does that make sense? And so you practice this, you practice that, you learn that 200 series, because that is the difference. You marking up your SRTs, and now that you have the RS5P, one thing I would say about the 50 is the 50 is definitely a strong support and resistance average, you know, moving average, okay? So if it ever breaks the 50, one way or another, you can bet your bottom dollar it's gone, okay? It's gone. If it breaks the 50, look how it came back and retested on that 50, and after that, it was gone. So, and if the 50 is below price, you're in a buy. If the 50 is above price, you're in a sell. So I use the 50 for long term, okay? But it's a strong support and resistance. I use the 50 for HFX. I use the 50. I got some new stuff, but I can't teach it on this session. But I use the 50 on HFX. I use HFX, and I use the RS5P on HFX on TradingView. Now, let me give you the secret sauce. Let me give you the secret sauce, okay? We got in here, we waited 5 hours for this entry to take off. It's a good entry, okay? But write this down. What is the Ichimoku cloud exactly for? Can it be used for support and resistance? Yes, yes, but the Ichimoku cloud is also showing you potential trend, okay? Now, write this down, great question. Who's that? Iceman. All right, so when the cloud is thick, you've got strong move to the upside. Look how thick the green part is, and look at that move. So you're gonna have a strong move, okay, when the cloud is thick. The trend is thick. When the cloud is skinny, when the cloud gets skinny, okay, you're gonna have smaller moves, okay? Now, it's almost like predicting where price could go. Nothing is in 100% in stone, and no indicator is, you know, there's some bad indicators out there, okay? So just know that. We're not getting in that, but it does kind of predict where the trend is gonna go. What you're looking for is, you can see when it went sideways, it was over here going real thin and sideways, okay? But it was still bullish type until you got that what? EMA crossing. You got that EMA crossing, turn red. Now, here's a secret sauce too. I'm gonna give you 2 secret sauces since you asked about that, all right? All right. What you're looking for support and resistance lines, I'll give you two things. Jesus is good. Y'all asking good questions. You're looking for the flat line in the cloud. The flat line is going to act more as a strong support and resistance line, and it acts like a magnet. Price will go to that thin line a lot, okay? It's like a magnet. As you can see, price loves to go to the thin line, okay? It's going to be drawn to the thin line, okay? But price is rejected a lot in those areas, no matter if it's support or resistance. See how price came up, boom, rejected. It came support, thin line, bounced off. See how price came up in this area, thin line, rejected. It's gonna act more of a strong support and resistance. So that was a great question. All right, so the thinner the cloud, the more price, hardly no volume, consolidation. The thicker the cloud, the stronger the move. The thinner the cloud, the shorter the move. Make sense? Make sense? Did that answer your question? Okay. Second thing to the cloud is this. Ready? You ready? Write this down. Buy the dip, sell the rip. Every time that there is a dip in the cloud, price likes to go to the dip. You go to the dip, that's where you put your move in. Now, I can add the trend line, and then you got the perfect trend line, and all of it makes sense, you know. So, you know, without the trend, if you don't have a trend line, buy the dip. See how price came to that dip? Boom, right in that dip in the cloud, boom, took off, right? Sometimes it goes into the cloud. But you buy the dip, sell the rip, okay? That's what you can learn about the cloud. Also in with Lee Allen, with the lies. Lies is like a cloud she uses. Same difference. Buy the dip. Price likes to go in the dip. You can get good entries in the dip. After the dip is over, guess what you're gonna get? Another EMA crossing. Get another EMA crossing, get you another entry. Check your indicators, get you another entry. All the time. That's called scaling in and scaling out. All right? Great question. Now, yeah, you sell it. Yep. Yep. There's the rip right there. It broke through the cloud. If I go down on the higher time frame, you'll see the retest. Boom, you're gonna get in. All right. So I'm gonna show you now. We bought on the 1 hour, right? We bought on that 1 hour. We made 209 pips in 2 days. All right. Y'all learning anything? The dip is price going up. The rip is clouds going down. Okay. Everything. Works on everything. Bitcoin, crypto, Picasso. This is where I learned about the Ichimoku cloud a lot for crypto. Okay. Yes, it works on everything. One of my students, John Wilson, he loves the cloud. He got it on his MetaTrader 4, killing Nas with it. Yes. Okay. Practice on demo. Don't go in a live trying to do that in a live account. All right. So y'all learning something? All right. So now, we got 2 days we were in a trade, 209 pips. All right. Let's go back to the flats. All right. We still got 28 people on the call. Not bad. Tell you these training calls can go long because we're gonna give you. We're gonna give you. We're trying to give it to you so there'll be no excuse. Now, I learned this from Stevenson Lindor. Anybody heard of him? Anybody heard of Stevenson Lindor? All right. So put this in our what did I do right journal. Write this down. If I'm analyzing on the 1 hour, now I just gave you a perfect setup on the 1 hour. Perfect. Okay. But if I'm analyzing on the 1 hour, you want to go down at least 2 time frames for your entry. So write this in your journal. Never enter in on the time frame you analyze on. Why? Because if you go down 2 time frames, if you enter in on the 1 hour, you've missed the move already. Yes. You could have got even a better in the entry. And if you can watch this, it's not about winning. I know y'all want to win. You want to profit. It's not about how many times you win. It's about how less you lose. If you lose less, you will automatically win more. Right? Right? And that's why part of the risk management is never enter in a trade that you're not willing to take a loss with. So if you analyze it perfectly, you analyze right, and just for some reason, news happened, or a blue moon showed up, and you analyze everything right, and the trade came back and didn't work out, you can't blame your markup. You can't blame. That's just life. You're not going to win every trade, but you can set up like you're not going to lose every trade. You can set it up to like you're not going to lose every trade. So that's one 1 hour candle that you're looking at. What if I go down to the 15 minute and look at this and do the same scenario on the 15 minute? Because it doesn't matter what time frame you're on. But if I go to the 15 minute, I can do the same scenario on the 15 minute. Why? Because you cannot see what's happening on the 15 minute or the 5 minute or the 30 minute in one 1 hour candle. Every time frame tells a different story. How many 15-minute candles do I have in one 1 hour candle? Put it in the group chat. Boy, this is bring y'all. Lynn, they took me back 2 years, Lynn. What's up, Detroit? I see you. What's up? I said, what's up? Woo! Woo! That's right. Now, where's those 4 candles? Because you can't see it on that line right there. Let me move the line. That's the one. There's 4 15-minute candles. There's something happening right here, but you can't see it on the 1 hour candle, on that 1 hour bar. So if I'm marking this up, glory, boy, this is good stuff, man. I got to get off, y'all. We've been on too long now. All right. This is good stuff. If I'm on the 1 hour and I'm waiting for this to happen, I go into transition. Soon as I see the transition happening, I'm going down to the 15 minute. I'm going down to the 15 minute. So never enter in. That's on, even if you trade on the 4 hour or the daily. If you're on the daily, you're going down to the 4 hour or the 3 hour. If you're trading on the 4 hour, you're going down to the 30 minute. If you're on the 1 hour, you're coming down to the 15 minute. Are y'all hearing me? Are y'all hearing me? I ain't worried about no TP if I'm not in yet. Am I reading that? Should I be like, we haven't even got to TPs yet. We haven't got TPs yet. We still on entries, baby. We still on entries. Y'all trying to get the bag already. We still on entry. This is entries, man. We talking about entries. I'm gonna give you the TP. The TP, you know what the TP should be, Iceman? The TP should be your trading plan. That's what your TP should be. Your oh, that is right there, trading plan. Let's go. Y'all better, yeah, that's good. That's right. That's good right there. That's good. That's good. It should be your trading plan. Why would you want to be in a trade for 200 pips unless it fits your trading plan and your trading style? If you're a scalper, you're not in for 209 pips. If you're a intraday trader, you're not in for 209 pips, right? If you're a day trader, you're not in for 209 pips. Only swing traders and position traders are in for weeks and months and stuff, okay? But 209 TP should only, what's your percentage for the day? Now, after you got your percentage and you locked in those, then we can talk about TPs. But it should be your percentage, what you want, your goal. If it's 10% per day, if it's 5% out of a trade, and you should know how much money that is, okay? Because you can't compound unless you actually know how much you want to compound your account for. Did that help? So it should fit your trading plan and your trading style, okay? And if you don't know what that is, it's fine, because I didn't know what that is. All I wanted to make was $20 a day when I first got in. I said, if I could make $20 a day, that's $100 a week. I said, that's extra $100 a week. It started making sense to me, and everything just evolved. If I could do $20 a day, I can do $100 a day. That's how it evolved. And then I say, well, how long do I got to be in the trade for that? And then, being on the calls, I found my trading style. And then I honed out the noise. So you have to find your trading style. How do you find your trading style? Based off your daily lifestyle. How much time you got? What all you got to do? When can you sit down and learn and earn? All that factors in, okay? All right. Y'all asking some good questions. So the entry is this. Could be, Alex, could be. Okay, I like Stevenson Linder is talking about if Alex, one of my students, y'all say hello to Alex. Alex is following Stevenson Lindor. So if you've been on his last few calls, you know he's been talking about the 1 minute. You know he's been talking about the 1 minute. So that was good. Okay, but he was showing them that, what's happening on the 15-minute is even happening on the 1 minute. It's a little riskier. Because that each, zone has these zone support and resistance lines, and the weaker the lower the time frame on them, the weaker the support and resistance. So we all know that. Okay, so all right, so back to this entry. Never enter in on the time frame that you analyze on. So that means if we got in on 1 hour, we missed the move. Well, how did we miss the move? Well, remember y'all, price is king, structure is queen, indicators is jack. Write this down. All indicators lag. They lag. The MACD lag. That's why it's a good indicator for break and retest strategies, because they lag. Okay? They lag. Now I got some good news for these indicators. That's a whole different training. And when you can trade, what indicators to use with different styles of trading. There's so much info in that. But they're lagging because they're calculating, but price is moving. So they're trying to keep up with price. So that's why they're behind. So with that philosophy of thinking, if they're behind, how do I catch up? How do I catch up? Talk to me. How do I catch up if they're lagging, if what they're showing me is telling me what I'm seeing is already happened already? I gotta go to the earlier time frame. Boy, that's it. I have to go to the app. What they're showing me right now has already happened. You have to drop down to the lower time frame. And if I drop down to the lower time frame, the same thing that happened on the 1 hour just happened way over here. It happened here, and we got a crossing right here. No matter which way you got in way earlier. And the same thing happened. The same thing happened. Same thing happened. So you literally got in probably with GU, you probably got in. That was a nice retest right there if you got in. So this would have been the more better way to get in right here. After that retest, boom, everything's back above. You see how the MACD came back, retest, boom, gone, everything's above. You would have got in some, let's open it up. So about 15 to 20 pips earlier. With GU, Great Britain pair, anybody y'all trade Great Britain pairs? That's a lot of money. Okay, so you could literally get in a lot earlier by going down to the lower time frame. So just remember that. Okay, remember that, because a lot is happening within those 1 hour candles. So if you're analyzing, so if you go to the Harmonic Scanner and you click on the 1 hour, you just know this is your 1 hour setup here. This is your trade setups. Over here, this is just the time frame for those 1 hour trade setups. So you can look at that 1 hour trade setup on the 15-minute, on the 5-minute, on the 4 hour. Okay, doesn't matter. This is why we mark up our support and resistance on the higher time frame. We can look at what it looks like on a lower time frame or a higher time frame. But this is the call. 1 hour call, go down to the 15 minutes, see what it looks like. Everybody got that?
Good afternoon. Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
Okay, so when you say you never enter on the same timeline that you're doing your analysis.
Time
so if you
frame.
start, time frame. Okay. Mm-hmm. So is that meaning that when you go to if you're looking at the 1 hour, if you do like your daily, you move up to your 4 hour and then your 1 hour, do you get the price or the entry point from when you switch over to the 15-minute or even the 5-minute?
Okay, great question. Okay, so these entries, they are not written in stone. Price doesn't have to respect this coordinates that the Harmonic Scanner gave you. Okay, Doesn't have to respect that. Price can go and do what it wants to. If I go down to the 15-minute, I'm not worrying about the entry price anymore. When I'm using the RS5P, I am not worrying about the entry price that the Harmonic Scanner gave. Great question. All I'm looking for is those 5 confirmations. Once those those confirmations didn't happen till up here, and the entry was way down there, it wouldn't have made no difference. If we didn't get all 5 confirmations till way up here, and the entry was down here, I'm not waiting for price. This is telling me that price is gone. So it's like HFX. You trade in HFX, they say we're looking for a call at 673. Well, how many of y'all have waited for 673 and price came to like right here and just left? You were like, well, it didn't come. And then some people got in because they used to price trying to fake them out like that. And they get in and y'all hear them say, oh, safety off. They got the safety off. Well, pricing do whatever they wanted, what it wants to do. Okay, this is a roundabout. This is a roundabout. Why? Because it's a roundabout support or resistance depending on the sell or buy. So it gave this coordinates because this was close to the support, and it was saying this is a potential reversal right here. But if I never got a 5 confirmation, which means what? We're gonna say the word now. Which means what, Dominique? You can't. What, when all these are lined up, all 5 line up, what is that called? What is that called? Anybody know? That's right, confluence. When they are in confluence together, working together, something about being in agreement, right? But it doesn't matter about this no more when you're using the RS5P. All you're looking for is those 5 confirmations. And wherever that price is, that's going to be your entry. Okay? That's going to be your entry. And I'm going to just say 9 times out of 10, you're looking to put your stop loss. You're looking to put your stop loss in front of your entry in less than 10 minutes or whatever, depending on Forex. Forex is a little slower, but wherever that entry number is, that's where you're getting in. Okay? Great question. But the Harmonic Scanner's entry is not going to change if I go down to the 5, 15 minute or I go to the 4 hour. No, it stays the same. That entry is 3563, 673 on 15 minute. I go to 1 hour, same entry number. It's not going to change. Okay? That doesn't change. Stop loss doesn't change. Take profits don't change. Nope. None of that changes. So the RS5P is taking all of the guesswork out of it. That all you have to do now is just wait for those 5 confirmations. Boom, you get in. Okay? Can you demonstrate the 5 one more time in summary brief real quickly? I'm going to do that right here. Okay. Oh, no, let's go back here. So let's do it the opposite way, because y'all seen it for buy. Well, that was a good buy there, but this was even a better buy. Okay, this was even a better. Now I know what that was. That was news. That was news did that, but price did come to that entry. But look, you got your EMA crossing here on the 1 hour. Look at everything here. If I go down to the 15 minute, it happened earlier. Okay? It happened way down here. On the 1 hour, it happened way up there. So on the 15-minute, it happened right here. So number one, identify my transition zone. Look at my doji candles. Number one, like MB said, I'm going to look up and draw my support and resistance. I always do that. If y'all see me on the Breakfast Club, I'm looking at a harmonic scanner. I go to the 4 hour. I look for it. If this, it'll let me know if this is a 4 hour or 1 hour trend too. Okay. I put my line in, and I look for my transition zone. I see my doji candles. That's step one. Step two, I'm waiting for a buy. I'm waiting for blue to be below red for a sell. I'm waiting for red to be above, waiting for blue to be above red for sale. I'm looking for blue to be below red for a buy. I get my EMA crossing, I can go to step three. Step three, all indicators, RMMs must be above the 50 line. If that's above, I can go to step four. Step four, the green, doesn't matter which one. It can be the red first, it can be green. Usually red is your second entry. Okay, the green is your first entry. Green goes above at the same time, RMMs, at the same time, the EMA crossing. I can go step five, which is my Hikinashi candles. I see my crossing, I see my flat bottom. This was not a flat bottom. You don't see an EMA crossing right there. The EMA cross happened with the flat bottom. So boom, that's where I'm looking for my confluence. That's where I'm looking for my entry. And as you can see, they all lined up. That's my entry. So how do you get stomped out? You don't get stomped out. You don't get stomped out. And the entry was 3563, the RS5P, you got your entry here, 35898. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The entry doesn't matter anymore when you're using the RS5P. Look at my 50. My 50 is right below price. Look at that. See that? When we got that reversal, price came up, broke the 50, and price 50 was right below. Perfect.
Dr. Kelsey?
Yes.
One quick question for clarification, please. So on the 1 hour, when you do your analysis and you identify your entry point, well, no, you do the analysis on the 1 hour, and then when you go down to the 15-minute, you were showing that there were 3 or 4 potential opportunities.
It was actually 2.
There were 2.
Right.
Is one better than the other?
Yes.
Or if I were to enter at the first, okay, could you talk about that a little bit more, please?
Yes. So if you've ever been on my calls, I talk about the break and retest. And I say, don't enter in until after the retest. Who's been on that? Who's been on that? Who's been on those calls and heard me say that? All right. So you can see I did get an EMA crossing here, but it was really shallow. I got flat. It was still in kind of a transition mode. Got EMA crossing. I did have crossing. I did have all 3. I said that's not the best. Why? Because we got a retest. When price comes to an area of support and resistance, to really make that a valid support, it's going to come back and retest that support before it takes off. And you're going to see that a lot. And you see it in HFX too. Okay, price will come back and it'll come back and retest that support. All right. So after that retest, we got another EMA crossing right here. This would have been the more perfect entry. So if you know about retesting, of course, 200 series teaches a lot about, you know, those double bottoms and double tops and stuff like that. If you came down to your 15-minute and you see price here and you're like, man, should I get in? And you only see one touch, you probably say, I'm going to wait for a retest. I'm going to wait for a retest. And after I get my retest, I get my EMA crossing, then I should be good to go. So that's the difference between when you go down to the 15-minute. And you're not going to see that all the time. This is just a particular setup that did do that. Okay, did do that. All right, but that's a retest. That's a retest. So I would not have gotten in here on the 15-minute. I would have waited to the retest and gotten here. This is where I have more flat bottom candles, even right there. Okay, where price was gone. But that would have just took you back to entry. That wouldn't have not made you lose any money. You know, that was just a retest. So if you know about retests, then you'd have been like, that's a retest. But most people wait for that retest. If you see price comes up like that, you're waiting for a retest. You're waiting for that retest like that, and then price goes. We do it every Tuesday through Thursday on the call. We show that. We sit and we wait for retest, don't we, Alex? We just sit there, Wilbur. We sit there and we wait, and that's our entry. And it still confirms, you know, the RS5P most of the time, that if I would have put the RS5P on there, that would have been our entry. Okay, so the retest is another confirmation. It's just a different strategy that some educators use and go live, but nobody's using the RS5P. Actually, I saw somebody, one educator had looked like, I was like, is that the RS5P they using? So it might have been somebody that actually got that and started using it. But I like to say it's foolproof. Why? Because if any of the confirmations are not in confluence, you're not in the trade. So how can you lose if you're not in the trade, if you following instructions? The only way that you can use, Mr. Grant said, greed. And what greed does, gets you in too early. Gets you in too early. Now, those TPs, mark this down in your what did I do right journal. All right. Those TPs are not set in stone either. All right. Oh, one thing about the Heikin-Ashi candles, it turns out the noise. You can't see a lot of wick action a lot. It shows you the full volume in the candle. I like to say it shows you where the money is. Okay. The money is in the candle, not in the wick. So that's another reason why it works, because you got a lot of momentum when you've got flat tops and flat bottoms. Does that make sense? So when you turn them off and you put them on regular candles, look at that long wick. Look at all that. So it hones out the noise. Okay. But when you're looking for TPs, okay, when you're looking for TPs, all right, you're in this trade. Okay, let's just don't even worry about these TPs. You in these trades. I'm in this trade. What's missing? Y'all tell me what's missing. What's missing on this chart? Right, you won't see the secret sauce. You don't see the secret sauce in the regular candles. What's missing on this chart? Something's missing. No, I got it on regular candles now. I'm going to TPs. Trend line, Ruben, right. Trend line. I'm going to show you how to set up for your TPs. Don't worry about these numbers over here. All right. Put this in your what did I do right journal. Just write it like this. Christopher Terry said all the money is in the pullback. Write that in there. All the money is in the pullback. So pullbacks are also entries, but also take profits. Okay. As you can see, based off the harmonic giving out these TPs, also remember that I'm not getting into, I'm not going there is that these harmonic TPs are set up on Fibonacci levels. And I'm not going there. Y'all can learn that in the 300 series and all that. I'm not going there. All right. But I am using that in HFX. And that's a new thing. That's some new secret sauce. I can't tell you that on this call. Woo, that stuff is good. All right. So all the money is in the pullback. And so Iceman said, well, what about the TPs? So let's go back to the 1 hour. All right. And we can see this a little bit better. All right. And I'll go back down to 15 minutes because I want to draw a long. There we go. I want to draw a long trend line. Okay. So we draw a trend line from one point to the next, and we know it has to have at least how many touches? Multiple touches, right? Draw this trend line all the way out into the future. Just draw it out. 2 to 3 touches, okay? So as you can see, every time that was a pullback, look at that cloud, buy the what? Buy the what? Buy the what? Buy the what? Buy the dip, baby, baby. And every time you get a dip, there's another EMA crossing. Y'all got to remember this. There's another EMA crossing. So at the correction, okay, not counting this big impulsive move because all this was news. I remember that day. All right, this was news. At the correction, there's going to be a TP. There's going to be a TP. So every correction is a possible TP. Okay, look. Boom. Every possible correction, there's another TP. There's also another what? Support and resistance. Look at that, right? And price will always come back home. Say that. Price will always come back home. Where's home? Where's home? Where's home? The trend line. Sooner or later, price will always come home. So if I know, if I can draw my trend line out, all I do is draw my support and resistance. When I look left, that's my TP. Sheesh! That's my TP. Wherever the next support and resistance line is, there's going to be a possible correction. That's where my TP going to be. That's what my TP got. That's my TP going to be. That's my TP. That's my TP going to be. See that? That's it. And every time when it hit my TP, if it doesn't break my trend line, I'm looking for another what? I'm looking for another what? What am I looking for? If it doesn't break my trend line, I'm looking for another what? What am I looking for? No, if it doesn't break my trend line, I'm already in this trade. I'm making money. Price came up here. I'm looking for another continuation. If I get another continuation, I can get another what? I can get another what? I can get another what? If I can get another continuation, entry! I can get another entry. What the Hekanashi candle back on that bad boy? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! It's just like we do on HFX. We stay on one trade. Y'all be like 6-0, 5-1, 4-1. You know, why? Look, I be on one trade. Learn. Look, the motto is this: learn 1 or 2 trades, 1 or 2 currency pairs. Learn how they move. Learn the language. You will be able to master that currency pair. You'll be able to get entries. You'll be able to get out, get the bag. Don't be all over the place. Fine. You don't marry a trade, but you marrying me, oh, I hope it turn around or stuff like that. But if you can learn, because every currency pair going against a currency pair moves different. And if you can learn how they move, when they move with the RS5P, nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop it. You can be in one trade and you got out, you got your percentage, and then tomorrow you wake up and you say, oh, it's right here. Let me draw me a trend line. Draw it out into the future. If that bad boy come back and pull back here, I'm gonna look for an entry right there. I got a support line. It broke here. I made this support. I'm gonna draw my support line. And you wake up at 7 in the morning, you're like, oh, price is at this resistance. If this thing pulls back, all I'm waiting for a pullback. All the money is in the pullback. If I wait for a pullback, I draw my support line, I can possibly get me another entry. Now, none of this stuff happened yet. You're planning. You're positioning yourself. This is going to be my entry. You don't have to just hit TP and be done with this. You could be trading, scaling in and scaling out on one trade call from the Harmonic Scanner. Y'all get what I'm saying? This is why it's so important to master the 200 series, because you will know when to put your support and resistance line. You'll know how to draw your trend line, and you be saying, come to Papa, come to Mama, just come to me. I see you right here. This is where I want you to come, and you be waiting, chilling. And when price gets there, boom, go down to the 15-minute, look for your entry, baby. Are y'all hearing me? That's all you have to do. With the RS5P, it's an awesome strategy. It's a great strategy. I use it, on TradingView, same way. Look, same stuff. It ain't gonna change. Doesn't matter what you put it on. It doesn't change. There it is. Doesn't change. If I got in on the 15-minute instead of the 1 hour, sheesh, doesn't change. Got in down there, doesn't change. Same stuff. So now so if you're trading HFX, okay, you're trading HFX. Let's just go to USDJPY. All right. Go to 5-minute. Okay, you all you gotta do is go to, watch this, USDJPY. Go to USDJPY. This is good, y'all. This is good. What trend am I in on the 15-minute? Overall, downtrend, right? Then an uptrend, right? Same stuff. Let me clear this stuff off. Same stuff. Daily, I'm on a downtrend. Just put in my SRTs. Right? Same stuff. Come down to 4 hour. Same stuff. Now I'm just doing it the normal way. I got some stuff now that I'm doing totally different. So if If you're on the Breakfast Club, I'll share that with you. And I just come down, okay? Come down and I trap price. And I know price, you know, if I put one in here, okay? I know price was broken, price didn't break, right? And this is trapped in this zone right here, been here on the 1 hour, it's trapped in this zone. Now watch this, right? Trap it. Look at that. Now watch this. Say price is going up here. And this is what people get. This is what people with HFX, it's like, this is when I don't pay attention to stuff that's supposed to be set in stone. Why? Because price gonna do what it's gonna do. It didn't show me on a higher time frame that this is a strong area right here and it ain't breaking, all right? So what do? Watch this, y'all. Y'all watching? Are y'all watching? I put a Heikin-Ashi candle on there. Sell. Transition zone. Sell. Look at that. I wouldn't care if it called a buy. I got the, what are you looking at? What do y'all see? What do y'all see? EMA transition zone, EMA crossing, boom. I'm selling. I'm selling all day long. Boy, this works on anything. I'm selling. That's why when I call them puts, and they say, why are you calling a put? That's why y'all be going 6-0 in the same area, same trade, same one currency pair, 6-0, 7-0, 11-1. You know why? Because I know how USD JPY move. I know the RS5P. I know the strong areas of support and resistance. And I don't care. Look, no algorithm is 100% perfect. But if you use it, it can be perfect for you. So the universal strategy is perfect for everything. Doesn't matter what you use. No, I can't tell you that. That ain't everybody. I knew at least one person's gonna say, what's that bottom indicator? I knew when Dominique was putting this on for y'all, I said, I hope don't nobody ask about the bottom indicator. It wouldn't happen to be Kanisha. That's another call. It's good for scalping. Just put it like that. It's really good for scalping. All right. And when you HFX, are you scalping? Are you scalping with HFX? Yeah. All right. And I use it a lot for crypto too. But that's another call. All right. But y'all see, this is why that worked. So it honed out the noise, but you can see every time if I put the candles back on, look. There one, two, wait for that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trades you could have took in HFX right there. Why? Because we were in a transition zone. Boy, I'm preaching now. When you see a transition zone, that means a move is coming. Woo! Come on, somebody. That means a move coming. That means a move is coming. Means a move's coming, y'all. So I hope y'all got something out of it, man. This was an awesome call, man. 3 hours and 18 minutes. This reminds me of how our Sunday calls usually used to go, boy, 3, 4, 5 hours. Man, I'm so happy and grateful that you guys wanted to learn, you know, the RS5P. It's going to help you tremendously. Practice it, demo it. Dominique's going to get back with you guys on the phone, how to get it on your phone. But this was an amazing, I was excited, man, that people are learning and want to learn the skill. So I'm just so happy and grateful. Thank you so much for coming on the call. We didn't know who was going to come on the call. We didn't know. I actually didn't know it'd be 30-something people on the call. I thought maybe about 10 or 12, but this, you guys, y'all blessed me. You blessed me. Thank you so much. Let's go out there, keep practicing, always be a student, stay plugged in to your educators and your leadership, man. And just, you know, I'm just gonna say it, just keep the legacy organization in prayer, man. Let's just all go to the next level. Stay in unity, one team, one dream, one band, one sound, okay? We're all here to help all of us. You know, there ain't no competition. I just feel led to say that. Ain't no competition with me. I've been rolling with Mr. Grant for a long time, and he know how I am. I'm for the team. I want to see everybody win. This is how I came up in Forex. We wasn't doing HFX. We didn't have RS5P, boy. This was Lynn. No, this was like, this stuff, boy, was amazing. But what's your why? That's why you do what you do. You're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it. So we fell in love with the process. We fell in love with the process, not the destination, the process. If you can fall in love with the journey, you can get to the destination. So appreciate you guys, man. Let's go out there and rock it. Keep practicing it. And we'll see you guys on the next call. Get some rest, go spend some time with your family. Happy Valentine's Day. All right, y'all.
Thanks, Dr. Kelsey.
Appreciate you guys. Take care. God bless you.